Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Kathleen Michelle here. It is Saturday morning. Right at 7:30. And it is time to get our mindfulness on, our meditation on. I totally understand if folks are hanging out in the replay instead of live this morning for our 7 days together. 7 days of meditation, mindful meditation. Oh, there is somebody here bright and early. Jamie, of course it's you. Good morning. Good morning. Saturday. Starting off with mindful meditation. What a great way to start the weekend day, actually. Thanks for being here. And then tomorrow will be our last meditation time together, but I'm thinking of putting together something a little special for you guys. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. And right now, Jamie's the only one who knows that. Jamie, you're the only one who's knowing that I've got something percolating in my mind for kind of a wrapping up our 7 days together. Okay. Well, it is 7:31, so I am going to get going with telling you what we're doing this morning. So we're going to be using our body and sensations, but in kind of a small, focused way. And in that, yes, Jamie, it is a good start to the weekend, and yes, you know. So we'll be using our body, like I was saying, in a small way, but I find that in this small practice, this small focus, that we end up having a really great impact on being able to focus inward, on being able to concentrate our mind and train our mind to stay in the present moment. So I hope that you enjoy this, but that's kind of what I've liked about these 7 days, is that we've tried something different every day. So you're kind of experimenting with where you're at, and there's no right or wrong place to start your practice. Like, any of these are great practices to either continue or to begin if you're new to the mindfulness and meditation world. So today what we're going to do, and I'll demonstrate throughout our practice, just so you can kind of see where I'm at, though if you want, you can close your eyes and do this practice. I'll walk you into it. So we're going to use our breath, and we're going to take our hand, and we're going to be using our fingers. So we're not necessarily counting on our fingers, but we're going to take the pad of our thumb and bring it to the base of our finger, our first finger. And so I usually have to kind of like curl my hand in to do this. But we breathe in, and we slide our thumb to the top of our pointer finger. And then as we exhale, we slide the thumb back down. And then for the next breath, we go to the next finger. So we breathe in and out. At your own pace, of course. And then you move to the next finger, in and out, and then your pinky finger in and out. And then we come backwards. So back to the ring finger. So we end up having 7 breaths on each hand, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7 breaths. So we start with the right hand, or the left hand, I guess. It doesn't really matter to me. It's whatever feels good to you. I'm going to start with my right hand. Then we're going to do our left hand. So we'll do 7 breaths on this hand. And then for fun, we're going to do both at the same time. So we'll breathe in and out, and in and out, all the way down and all the way back. So we'll end up with 21 breaths, and we're just going to keep it to that. You're welcome to continue that practice afterwards. Good morning to whoever else just showed up. So you're welcome to continue that practice for as long as you'd like. Just because I'm ending this morning doesn't mean that you need to end. So, and you'll get a feel for about like how long that lasts too. In case you don't want to set a timer, for example. If you don't want to set a timer, but you're not really wanting to count, this is a practice that you could use for that, and you'll get a gauge for it takes me about this long. It's about 3 minutes or 8 minutes or whatever. And that way you're not setting a timer. I'm not a big fan of setting timers for my meditation, so I like a practice like this. So we'll get grounded and centered, and then I'll walk you through it, but of course now you know what you're doing. So we go up and down, all the way down to the pinky, and then all the way back, each hand, and then both hands. And I'll walk you through that, but I want you to go on your own pace. So your breath pace does not need to be my breath pace. So if you're going faster or slower than me, totally fine. Totally fine. And then when you're done with each hand and then both hands down and back, just rest. Just find a comfortable spot for your hands, whether you're up for receiving, down for grounding, or find a mudra of your choice, whatever you'd like. Just rest and notice your breath. And you can let your breath be normal, or if you liked some of the breathing that we did earlier, so many options. If you liked the breath that we did earlier this week, you can do that 4-part breath. You can do the 3-part breath, or not the 4-part breath, excuse me, the belly breath. I was thinking for 4 counts. 4 counts in, 4 counts out. So you can do the belly breath or the 3-part breath, or just rest in your normal, natural breath. So many options. So many options to experiment with today. Okay, let's get in. Let's get into our practice. Oh, let me grab a belt so I can bring us out of our practice. I think we'll use the little one today. All right, find your comfortable sitting position. Maybe half lotus, crisscross applesauce, the edge of your chair, supported or not. Find your firm base and upright spine, making room for your heart and your chest, dipping the chin in just a little bit. Then closing your eyes, or gazing down as if you're looking through the floor a few feet in front of you. Notice your breath just as it is. Noticing the sensations of your breath, the temperature, what moves. Taking a moment to notice your mind. Allowing your mind to arrive to your practice. Becoming aware of your physical form, perhaps from head to toe or from your toes to the crown of your head. Becoming aware of your sensations. And if you'd like, becoming aware of the parts of your body that are connected to your cushion, the floor, the chair. Feeling grounded as you're aware of these connection points. Also feeling supported as you're aware of these connection points. Let's come back to the breath. Now gently inviting your breath to elongate and expand. Full breaths, though comfortable. No need to push past comfort. Perhaps finding your belly breath. Or whatever full breath feels good to your body this morning. Begin finding that even count. So breathing in for 3 or 4 or 5 counts, and breathing out for the same counts. We'll start our practice using our hand. So I'll model, but use your own pace. So I'm going to begin breathing in, sliding my thumb to the top of my finger. Exhale, slide the thumb to the bottom of my first finger. Moving to the middle finger, breathing in, sliding my thumb to the top. Exhale, thumb comes back down to the base. Third finger. Pinky. Of course, your hand can be resting wherever is comfortable for you. I'm just modeling. Then we come back to the ring finger. Middle finger. First finger. And preparing to switch hands, so the next breath I begin breathing in to the left hand first finger. And down. And after your pinky, of course, move back. Then both hands together, and you're completed each finger on each hand. You've completed both hands. Simply rest, and whatever breath feels good to you. Using the sound of the singing bowl to bring our awareness back to our present moment, body and mind and breath. Taking a few deep breaths, perhaps exhaling sighs. Bringing your palms together in front of your heart, tucking the chin to the chest. Having a moment of gratitude for yourself and showing up for your practice. And in many ways, your own healing, transformation, self-discovery, well-being. If you'd like, you can make a wish for all beings to be free from suffering, including ourselves. You can either bow or simply release your palms, blink your eyes to the room, lifting your gaze when you're ready to return to the space that you're in. I really, really like that practice. Like I was saying, part of that is because you don't need to then rely on an alarm or something else outside of you to decide when your practice is done. And so I was watching the clock a little bit, and I think that, so our whole practice was about 8 minutes, and just the finger part was about 3, I think. So, but that was on my pace. So if you were a little bit faster than me or slower than my breath, then just take that into consideration. But you can do that on your own too and just kind of experiment. So if you're like, well, I kind of want to meditate or be in mindful practice for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you can just kind of start gauging like how long that takes for you, and voila, you've got it. So I hope that you enjoyed that practice, and if you didn't, you never have to do it again. That's the fun of mindful meditation practices, is that it's a practice. Thanks, Mare. Oh, I'm glad that you liked that. I'm glad that you liked that. And it's something that you can take with you anywhere you go, right? So that's pretty great too. So I hope you have a wonderful start to your Saturday and to your weekend, and I'll be here tomorrow morning. I am going to post a few things to bring with you tomorrow for our last meditation together. You'll need just something to gaze at. So it could be a candle that you light, it could be something out from nature, or something in your home that's beautiful to you, just a small object. So you'll be bringing that to your practice tomorrow. But I'll make an announcement too. So whether you're hanging out present with me or you're hanging out in the future with me, give me a little hello, let me know that you've been here and what you're liking, and any questions or comments, and I will always get to those as soon as I possibly can, because I'm here for you and I love practicing with you. So go do your weekend. This is Kathleen Michelle in One Moment Center, of course, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you, Jamie. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.